So, in this video, we are gonna talk about intense trend that I noticed going on in the perfume world for a couple of years now, and I've been wanting to discuss it with you for a while. So finally today, that's what we are gonna chat about, and if you notice it too, please comment down below your thoughts about it, and let's find out together how intense are these intense perfumes. So, intense perfumes, there are a lot of them, and I have a feeling it's a real trend, not only in the designer perfumery but also in the niche, because such well-known brands as Montal and I believe Guerlain have already released intense flankers of their best-selling perfumes, and I believe that there is gonna be an intense version of very popular perfumes from designer brands very soon, and I've been wanting to share with you my favorites for the longest time, so finally today I'm doing that. But in case I missed something really good, make sure to comment down below your favorite intense perfumes in the comments. I'm sure your feedback is going to be very helpful for many. So before we get started, I also wanted to remind you to follow me on my social media such as Instagram and Facebook. We can be connected with you over there, and you can also support me extra on Patreon. So all the helpful links are going to be below in the description box for you. And let's get started with our top 5 intense perfumes. I am telling you, I have a feeling that there are gonna be intense perfumes of all bestsellers. There are already so many of them. I want to know what you think about this intense trend, and actually let's talk about the intensity of these intense perfumes, because some of them are really intense but some not so much. And I don't know about you, but when I say intense, one particular fragrance comes onto my mind, and that is, you can actually guess this perfume, and here is hint for you. I've already mentioned it a couple of times on my channel, and I used to hate on its original, so you've probably guessed that right now I'm talking about Joy Intense. And here I have to be very honest with you. Although I used to hate on the original, I do not anymore, although it was a very underwhelming release. As I've mentioned in one of my videos, I have a feeling my taste for perfumes changed a little bit, and a few years ago I was really into creative perfumery, and all these safe, clean commercial releases were really boring to me. But at this point I found my peace with them, and Joy Intense is actually well better done in my personal opinion than Joy, because they pushed on the base notes of Joy, took out the fruitiness, and we got this very well done, well balanced, truly feminine, elegant perfume that is very wearable and is done in the style of designer perfumes from back in the days when they used to be very enjoyable but at the same time with character. And I think if you work in the office with colleagues, you can definitely rock this perfume that is not as girly and playful and shower jelly as the original one. So I think the Joy by Dior is actually something lovely to try if you like abstract, floral, not very fruity, slightly sensuous, deep but at the same time light perfumes. Now we are coming to my most favorite intense perfume of all times, and I actually have it. So while I grab it, because it is right there, I want you to guess it in the comments. You know, funny thing, I actually wanted to take you with me to the shop today, as I usually do, because I have a feeling that creates a very casual mood, like you are shopping with your friends and smelling perfumes. And I even took my camera, this vlogging camera that I'm filming on right now, to me to work, and afterwards I had a feeling that I forgot my memory card at home, and so I went to the shop and sprayed everything on the vloggers and on myself, and when I came home I saw the memory card inside of the camera. But you know, that happens. Today is Monday, a very stressful day, and with that being said, now the time has come to talk about the best intense perfume, and that is of course Guerlain Intense. And you guys, I like the original one, I have it also right there, but this is indeed an intense version. Even Joy Intense is a bit more intense than the original one, but in here all the prominent notes of the original, such as vanilla and tonka and iris and lavender, they are more intense, and it is so powdery and sweet. And at the same time, lavender brings in freshness and is almost lipsticky, and a lot of men consider it sexy on the women. My boyfriend actually gifted it to me on our anniversary, and I'm head over heels about this perfume. That is like my designer signature scent, so I highly recommend you Mon Guerlain Intense if you are a fan of Guerlain's signature. So another intense perfume that I own along with Mon Guerlain, and these are my favorites, is Burberry Her Intense. And this is the flanker of the original Burberry Her that has DNA of Baccarat Rouge 540, but it is a bit more muted and wearable. And this has that, but with somehow beautiful citrusy powdery veil around it. And every time I wear it, these citrusy, sweet, crisp, powdery notes make me feel so good. It's just very delicious. And if you hate Baccarat Rouge as I used to hate it, and only this perfume made me kind of appreciate the DNA of Baccarat Rouge, I highly recommend you to check it out because it is way more wearable. All the harsh edges, they are softened, and these two are very lovely layered together, as well as Joy and Mon Paris Intensement, because they are in the same fruity shower gel style, and the beautiful freshness and youthful notes of Mon Paris will push on rather very perfumey scent of Joy Intense. So brand new release brought out Estee Lauder, and that's intense flanker of their Mon Paris perfume that in my opinion is created for younger audience once again, because it is in the shower gel style that I am not the biggest fan of. That's why this line is not necessarily for me, although I think that this Mon Paris Intensement is the best one because it's so fruity, lively, really sparkling, juicy, and smells pretty realistic like cocktails and not synthetic at all. That's why, although it is not the strongest, I think this is the prettiest from Mon Paris line, and it's gonna be amazing for innocent, youthful girls who want lovely masculine perfume to wear at school or to the university or maybe even at work. Final one I wanted to include in this video is not my most favorite one, but it is alright to check it out, is Cool Water Intense. And it's interesting that I can't really pinpoint the notes in that perfume. It smells very abstract, and I think it is another version of a popular perfume that is created for younger audience. I can't really tell you that I'm a big fan of the original Cool Water for Her, and this intense one is not strong. It is not as aquatic as the original one, but it smells lovely, and that's why I want to include it in this list. So finally, I wanted to let you know that the strongest from the ones I mentioned are definitely these two. All the other ones, they are not that intense, to be honest, and I would like to know which of these you like. What do you think about this intense trend? Maybe you have some favorites, other favorites, comment that down below. And I kind of think that there are gonna be even more, so maybe we can expect Angel Intense, Alien Intense, although as I predicted, because Mugler was bought by Estee Lauder, now we are getting shared out water of those legendary perfumes. But who knows what intense version is gonna be brought out to us next. And by the end of this video, I want to complete it with asking you for an idea for a fun perfume video, because I really want to make something really entertaining. So if you like other people's ideas, I'll look through all of them. Make sure to give them thumbs up, and give my video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, if you learned something new, if you want to see more videos like this. Request anything you want. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and don't forget to ring the bell in order to be notified about my new videos. And on that note, I guess that was all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and stay tuned. Small good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys. So guys, do you know what happened? Well, while editing this video, I realized that I forgot about something I shouldn't forget about. And this is that perfume that I have a feeling started this entire intense trend and was my first intense purchase. And here I'm talking about Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle Intense version. And that was my mom's Christmas gift from me, and she used to wear original Coco Mademoiselle when I was little girl, when they came out with this intense version of their most recognizable well, one of the most recognizable. There is still the Chanel No. 5, but still, if you want some extra patchouli in your Coco Mademoiselle, check it out. It's very warm. It's like Coco Mademoiselle for going out and for colder weather. If you like the original, it's a real must try, and as you can tell, my mom loves it a lot. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. You know, this video was about feminine intense perfumes, but that's because 60% of my audience are women. So, men among you, if you're interested in the same video but about masculine intense perfumes, please let me know that in the comments, and I'll be happy to do the one like this for you too.